So before we get into this video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have a big channel update for you guys. I have changed my channel name and like my channel picture and my channel banner. Everything's new. I went from Everything Movies and now I'm just doing my name, Josh Ohea. I wanted to start off 2020 a little different. I wanted to change things up a little bit. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I've kind of retired the Everything Movies name. I've had that since middle school. It's been a really long time of having that name. And I just thought it was time for a change. I just want to go by my name now. And I just don't want you guys to be worried because I'm still going to be doing movie content and everything. I just want to open my channel up for other things besides just the movies. So I thought that just having my name for the channel would broaden things up. I could do more than just movies, more vlogs, video essays, stuff like that. I'm gonna continue the movie stuff, don't worry, but I just wanted to open it up for other things besides just movies. Just a new start for 2020 and I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to do this for so long, so I'm happy I finally decided to do it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my Instagram yet. It's still Everything Movies for now. But I also have my personal account, which is just Josh Ohea, and then my photography account. I'll link down below if you want to check those out. If you are new to the channel and this is the first video you're seeing from me, just go through my channel and check out some of my most recent videos. That's kind of what I'm gonna continue doing. I'll still be doing Blu-ray hunting videos and movie stuff, but I wanted to just open it up to doing other things too. I thought this was the perfect time to do it with the start of 2020. It's a new year. Let's get some new stuff on the channel. So without further ado, let's get right into this complete 2020 Blu-ray collection video. So starting off over here, we have 12 Years a Slave, which stars Lupita Nyong'o. One of my favorite movies, actually. I really like this one. She did a great job in that. And then we have 20th Century Women, which is an A24 release with Annette Bening, who did a really great job in this movie. Also, Elle Fanning's in there. Really well done. I like that one quite a bit. Then we have 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. I'd have to say I like the first one a lot more than 22 Jump Street. Then we have 50-50, which I can't tell if it's sad or happy. It's like a mixture of both. It's kind of depressing though. Then we have 127 Hours, 500 Days of Summer, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this one. We have The Accountant with Ben Affleck, The Adderall Diaries, which is another A24 release. I still haven't seen that one actually. And then we have The Adjustment Bureau with Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. Pretty entertaining. The Adventures of Robin Hood. This is one of my favorite sets that I own. The Alien Anthology has all the Alien movies except Prometheus and Covenant, but I do have Covenant right over here. I'd actually like to do an unboxing this one day, but I'm sure there's already thousands of unboxings on YouTube that you could find because this set is just gorgeous. I mean, look at that really nice cover. So yeah, Alien Covenant, which I also did like. I hope they make a sequel to it. I know they thought about it, but they might have canceled it. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Then we have American Hustle and American Psycho on 4K with this really great slipcover. Really great movie. Christian Bale did an amazing job. Very just crazy story. Then we have Anchorman 1 and 2. I remember liking the second one a lot more in theaters, and then I bought it and watched it again at home and I really didn't like it that much. Then we have Annihilation. I think this is the Best Buy exclusive 4K. Interesting movie. Then we have Ant-Man, great Marvel film. Argo, one of the films Ben Affleck directed, really great. Then we have Arrival, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner did so good in this. Gotta love Denis Villeneuve. It's just one of my favorites for sure. And then we have Avatar. Can't wait to see the next 7,000 movies that are coming out from James Cameron. I know he just released concept art for the second one, but didn't he announce that he's making 6 more or something? It's ridiculous. Then we have The Avengers Age of Ultron on Blu-ray. Then over here in the corner we have Infinity War, as well as the latest Avengers movie, Endgame, which I got on Black Friday for I think $7 or $8. Really good deal on that. And I'm happy to own all of these movies on Blu-ray. And I hope everything's in focus for you guys. It's kind of hard to get this to focus on just these movies, but we're gonna try. Moving over here, I have Baby Driver. I actually have a poster for this in my apartment in Arizona. Love this movie so much. One of my favorites, actually. Then we have Baby Mama with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. And then we have Backstabbing for Beginners over here, another A24 one. Bad Ronald, which is actually from the Warner Archive collection. Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. Haven't seen either of those. I started watching them but never finished them. I need to get back on those. Then we have Batman Mask of the Phantasm, also from the Warner Archive collection. Then we have Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. My friend Pedro loves this movie. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's okay. It just could have been so much better. I don't know. It's alright though. Then we have Begin Again, one of my all-time favorites. I love it. If you like music movies, check that one out. The Belko Experiment, really interesting movie actually. I kind of want to see this one again. It's been probably a good year since I've watched it. The Best of Me, got this at the dollar store, never gonna watch it. Better Watch Out, really interesting, fun Christmas horror movie, really good. Big, a classic with Tom Hanks. The Big Sick, really good movie actually, funny. I like, what's this guy's name? Ray Romano in this is hilarious, so good, but I really do like that movie a lot. And then we have Birdman with the cool red case, Black Hawk Down, Black Klansman, which is a Spike Lee movie. I think that's the only Spike Lee joint I guess I've seen. Haven't seen any of his others. Black Panther, Black Swan with that stupid cover. I remember talking about this in my last Blu-ray collection video. They just put this dumb cardboard thing over the cover. It's like not even a slipcover. Then I have Blade Runner on 4K and Blade Runner 4029 on Blu-ray. Not sure why I don't have that on 4K. And then these are stuck, but we got the Bling Ring over here and Book Club. Not the best movie, but I do like the Bling Ring. And then moving down here, we have the Book of Life, very similar to Coco. I'm pretty sure this one came out first though. Really love this movie, also love Coco. Then we have the Box Trolls. I remember seeing this in theaters and thinking it was alright. Boyhood, got that for super cheap, but it's a good film. Braveheart with Mel Gibson, really nice 4K. Then we have Braven with Jason Momoa. I did watch this one actually, and it was pretty entertaining. Bridesmaids, I just recently watched this one again with my girlfriend, and oh, you could hear my dog scratching at the door. But this is actually really, really good. Really funny, kind of sad at times, but really heartfelt also. Then we have Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey. Gotta love Jim Carrey. Then we have The Cabin in the Woods with this amazing lenticular slip. I always like to show that one off. The Campaign, not a huge fan. Captain America the First Avenger, The Winter Soldier, which is my favorite from the Captain America ones, and Civil War. I need a slipcover for this. If you guys have one, let me know, send it to me, because it triggers me not having it. Then we have Captain Phillips over here, and then Carrie with this also really cool slipcover. I think the slipcover is better than the movie, honestly. Then we have Castaway, which is the Tom Hanks movie. And then moving down a little bit more, we have Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, really old movie from the Warner Archive collection. And then we have Chronicle, which is really, really dark, actually. I'm surprised this movie is so, like, intense for being PG-13. They did a good job with that. Then we have Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which is my mom's, like, pretty much one of her favorite movies. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. One of my favorite movies of all time, Cloverfield, in my top 10 probably. Well, maybe not my top 10, but in my top, like, 20 for sure. I love it. Along with 10 Cloverfield Lane, Steelbook. This is a really cool Steelbook. I like this one quite a bit. One of my favorite movies also. Really good. And then we have the Cloverfield Paradox, which is not one of my favorite movies. They kind of messed this one up a little bit. It's definitely not a movie a lot of people like. I thought it was okay. It's on Netflix. They also released a Blu-ray for some reason, but disappointing for sure. Then we have Eddie Murphy's Coming to America. We have The Conjuring with the really cool clapping slipcover, and then The Conjuring 2 that didn't come with a slipcover for some reason. Then we have Contagion, which is really, really good also. Haven't seen that in a while though. I'm gonna watch that one soon though. And then we have Coraline, which is one of the best Halloween movies ever for sure. Counterpart, which is a J.K. Simmons TV show. And then we have Crawl, which I actually talked about recently. I did like that one. Crazy Stupid Love, one of my favorite comedies. Really, really enjoyed that one. Then we have The Croods, and then in this corner it's kind of hard to see, but we have The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Dan in Real Life, Batman Begins Steelbook, and The Dark Knight over here with that gorgeous, gorgeous slipcover. What a classic film too. And then moving over a little bit, we have The Dark Knight Rises with that gorgeous slipcover. And then we have Date Night, really, really good movie, really funny. We have The Day After Tomorrow. I'm actually gonna take this one out just so I have more space to move. Really like that movie too. Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job in it. Deadpool with this really, really cool slipcover. I like that one quite a bit. And then over here we have Demolition, another really great Jake Gyllenhaal film. One of my favorites actually. We have The Departed, a classic, gotta love it. The Descendants, really good George Clooney movie. I kind of like that one even though it's depressing. Despicable Me 2, I'm not a huge fan of these Despicable Me movies anymore, especially like Minions, but it's fine to have, I guess. And then we have Detroit, interesting movie, probably won't watch it anytime soon. The Disaster Artist, really enjoyed this one. District 9, I have a huge poster of this with like these fake signatures on it. I got it from eBay off something, but really, really great movie. One of my favorites from Neil Blomkamp. He did a great job with that. I hope he makes an Alien movie or something. I heard he was gonna do that. I need him to make another movie sometime soon because I miss watching his films, except Chappie, I didn't like that one. Django Unchained Steelbook, really, really cool. Doctor Strange, that's a really nice cover. The movie's okay though, I don't love it or anything. Dodgeball, super funny. I like the slipcover too, really sleek. Then we have Dolores Claiborne, Dom Hemingway, which I haven't seen. I got that at the dollar store. Then I have Don't Breathe over here. One of my favorite thrillers, actually. I really do enjoy that one. Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot. I've seen this once, and it has like Jonah Hill, Joaquin Phoenix, and I think Rooney Mara in there. Can't remember who else, but It's interesting, a little bit sad. There's a funny like mid-90s reference, kind of. It's not really a reference, but I kind of think it is, if you know what I'm talking about. And then Downsizing with Matt Damon. Dread, haven't seen the original still. Then Drive with Ryan Gosling. Dumb and Dumber, really funny. The second one's not the best though. Then we have Easy A with Emma Stone over here. What a great film. I almost said Live, Die, Repeat, but this is Edge of Tomorrow. They really tried to change that title. I don't know why they did that. 8th Grade, Bo Burnham movie. Kind of hard to watch, kind of cringy, but it's really good also. Elf, one of the best Christmas movies ever, obviously. Elysium, and then End of Watch over here. Great film. It's kind of found footage, kind of not, but really, really well made. And then moving on down here, we have E.T. with this really nice slipcover. I love that one. It's just pretty cheap too. You can get it on Amazon for a good price. Then we have Ex Machina, one of my favorite A24 movies and one of the best for sure. Extract with Jason Bateman, pretty funny. Fantastic Mr. Fox, one of the best animated films ever made. Wes Anderson did a great job with that. Then we have Fargo, The Fast and the Furious, just the original one. Fearless with, I believe, Jeff Bridges. Fight Club, a classic film. What a great movie. Nice slipcover too. Enemy, which I have a poster of in my room. Also one of my favorite movies by Denis Villeneuve. He did a great job with that. Underrated too, and not a lot of people have seen this one, but when people usually ask me what my favorite movie is, I usually say Enemy, so watch this one, please. Then we have Flight with Denzel Washington. The Florida Project, another one of my favorite movies, probably in my top 10. I love this one so much. Sean Baker's a great director, can't wait for his next film. Focus with Will Smith and Margot Robbie. Then we have Forgetting Sarah Marshall, such a funny movie. Forrest Gump on 4K. I think I've said this before, but you don't really need this on 4K. Good movie though. From Paris with Love, haven't seen that in a long time. Funny People, funny movie, honestly, I like that one. Game Night, this is also a really underrated movie. I love this so much. They did such a great job with this. Funny, looks amazing, and just great acting all around. Then we have Get Out, really great movie, also like Us, still don't have that one yet. And then over here we have Get Smart, which is a movie I grew up watching, so it's kind of like a favorite for me. Like, I just have like that nostalgia that comes along with it. A Ghost Story, gorgeous cover, kind of a weird movie. The Gift, I watch this one a few times a year, really, really good. My mom also likes it a lot. Then we have Gifted with Chris Evans, he did a good job in that. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, it's kind of a weird way in here. And then moving over, I know it might be hard to see, we have Gladiator on 4K. I have the Blu-ray that I just never got rid of. And then Godzilla, just the 2014 version. Still haven't seen King of the Monsters yet, I need to check that one out. And then moving down over here, we have Gone Girl. This is actually the back of it. Here's the front cover. Love that film so much. We have Good Time, which is one of the Safdie brothers movies. This is so intense, and the score in this is incredible. I'm actually seeing Uncut Gems tonight, so really looking forward to that. Then we have Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel. Gravity, which I remember everyone loved when it came out. No one really talks about it anymore. Grease, a classic, great music in that. The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio, really enjoy that one actually, a lot of people don't like it. Gremlins, The Gray, also a really entertaining Liam Neeson movie where he fights wolves in the snow. Check that one out. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 as well as Volume 2. I enjoy both of these. I actually just went to Disneyland and the California Adventure Park and got to ride the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and that was super cool. Really enjoyed it. And then I have Halloween on 4K with this gorgeous cover. Look at that. Like, I want a huge poster of this up in my room. This is so nice. And then Halloween, the 2018 version, not bad. Then we have The Hangover, really funny comedy movie. The Harry Potter 8-film collection. Hereditary, gotta love the score for this. The score is probably like one of my favorite parts of this movie, so good. To Have and Have Not, an older movie. The Hateful Eight on Steelbook, really nice Steelbook. The Heat, pretty funny movie, haven't seen this in a while. I don't know, it's not amazing, but it's pretty entertaining. Hell or High Water, it's a good one. One of my favorite movies of all time, I also have a poster of this up in my room. Her by Spike Jonze, wow, what a great film. Highly recommend that if you haven't seen it. Then we have The Hobbit and The Hobbit 2. Not a huge fan of those anymore. Horrible Bosses, really funny. Horrible Bosses 2. A lot of people don't like it, but I find it pretty funny also. Then we have Hot Fuzz, an Edgar Wright movie. Not my favorite one out of the Cornetto trilogy. I really like Shaun of the Dead and The World's End a little bit more, but it's very good also. And then we have Hugo by Martin Scorsese. I just watched The Irishman on Netflix, and that was such a good movie. A little too long for my liking, but you know, that's alright. This movie, that was pretty good also. Hugo, not a bad one. And then we have The Hunger Games, and we also have Catching Fire. I think this is my favorite out of the Hunger Games movies. I read all the books in like middle school, and I enjoyed them. I don't like how they split the third movie into 2 movies. I thought that was just really stupid. Then we have I Am Legend with Will Smith, one of my favorite of his movies. I Killed Giants. I, Tonya with Margot Robbie. She deserves so many awards for this. She did so good. I don't remember what she got. I think she might have got Best Actress at something, but she did a good job. Ice Age and Mammoth Christmas. I don't know why I have that. Identity Thief, really, really funny Jason Bateman movie. As you can tell from my collection, I really like Jason Bateman a lot. Then we have Inception by Christopher Nolan. I'm looking forward to Tenet that comes out soon. And then The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. I remember seeing this in theaters actually, like when I was in high school or something, and I really liked it. And then I bought it, watched it again at home, and I'm just like, why did I like this? This is kind of stupid. And then we have Independence Day. Instant Family, which I also really enjoyed for some reason. It's not like great obviously, but it's like dumb, like kind of fun entertainment. Or not dumb, but like it's an entertaining movie. I do recommend this one. Then we have The Intern, kind of a heartwarming movie actually. I do recommend that one. Looks nice too. The Internship, another one of my all-time favorite movies, Interstellar. Still to this day, the best theater experience I've ever had. The Interview, so crazy how this almost started a war. Iron Man on Blu-ray. I remember I bought this at an airport and it was like way too expensive, but I still bought it. Iron Man 3, It Comes at Night. I was just talking to my friends about this one recently. We like it, but the ending is just not our favorite. I know they wanted you to like think about it for yourself, but I don't know. And I also saw Waves, which was from the same director of the guy who did It Comes at Night, Trey Edward Schultz, and that was such a good movie. I do recommend that one too. It Follows with Micah Monroe. Then we have It's a Disaster, which is a weird movie, kind of apocalyptic. It's not bad though. And sorry if it's kind of hard to see over here, but at the end we have Jack Reacher on 4K. We have Jaws, classic obviously. John Wick, I still need to get 2 and 3. And then I'm just gonna read these ones off. We have Joy, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Jurassic World, and Justice League, The Flashpoint Paradox, which is one of my favorite animated DC movies actually. Really like this one. And then over here I have Kick-Ass, which is such a great movie. I love this one actually. And then Kick-Ass 2, which is not a great movie honestly, it's just okay. The Killing of a Sacred Deer opens with a really like intense shot. If you know what I'm talking about, then yeah. King Kong, this is the old one, I think came out in 33 or something. Then we have Kingsman, The Secret Service. I love this movie. The Freebird scene in the church is incredible, like still one of my favorite scenes to this day from this film. I didn't like the second one at all, not a huge fan of that. And I know they're making another one, I think it just got delayed a few months or something. Then I have Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves. Knowing, which I also used to watch all the time growing up, and I just kind of have that nostalgia factor with it. I watched it again recently and I still really like it. It's so creepy. Then I have Kong Skull Island. I love this cover so much too. Labyrinth, which is one of my brother's favorite movies. La La Land. God, I love this movie. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Like everything about that is like perfect. Then Lady Bird over here, which is a great Greta Gerwig movie. I can't wait to see Little Women. Still haven't seen it. The Last Movie Star. Lean on Pete, another A24 movie. The Lego Movie. Oh, so good. The Lego Batman movie. Not bad or anything, but not one of my favorites or anything. Let Me In. Really nice slipcover on this. As you can see, it has like this clear cover, and then you put it down and it kind of goes together. Life After Beth. Good A24 movie. Life of Pi. Limitless with Bradley Cooper. I've seen this one a good amount of times. So good. Little Miss Sunshine. Yes, this one's so great. I love it. Really, really funny movie. Kind of depressing though. The Lobster. I watched this in one of my film classes again recently actually. Such a weird movie, but it's so good. Logan. One of the best theater experiences I've had too. It like totally shocked me. Lone Survivor. Sounds amazing. Great story. Like pretty intense too. The Longest Ride. I got this for $1 at the dollar store. Looper, a Rian Johnson movie. It's not bad or anything. Lucy. I remember liking this a lot more than other people, I guess, when it came out. Watched it again recently. It's a little slower than I remember it being, but it's not bad. I still enjoy it. And then I also have Mad Max with that gorgeous slipcover. And then over here, I'm sorry about the glare, but we have Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I still haven't seen that one actually. And then I also have Mad Max Fury Road, which is such an amazing movie. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know how they did some of the things in this film. Insane. Man of Steel, Manchester by the Sea, which is really depressing but really well acted. Like, what a great film. Mandy with Nicolas Cage, weird one. The Martian, really good movie. I watched I read the book for that actually too, and I liked both of them. And then over here I also have Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, which I also read the book for this. I love this movie. This is one of my favorites of all time as well. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Incredible. Megamind, underrated film. Men in Black 3, also like that one. Mid-90s, which I really loved when it came out. I saw this in theaters like early. I got an early screening for it, and I still like it, but I don't like it as much as I did when I first saw it. Still really good though. And then I have Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and then I have all the Mission Impossible movies, 1, 2, 3, then Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, I believe, and then Fallout, all on 4K. And then I also had the 2 Steelbooks before I got the 4K, so I also have these for Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation. I think out of all of these, my favorite's probably Ghost Protocol still. Like, that Dubai scene is incredible. Mistress America, Noah Baumbach film. I love this movie so much. Highly recommend this one. I did see Marriage Story recently on Netflix, and I thought it was really good, really well acted. Very sad also. Monsters vs. Aliens. And we have Moonlight, which I haven't seen in a long time. I'm still surprised this won Best Picture over La La Land, actually. Moonrise Kingdom, A Most Violent Year, another A24 movie. Mother, which is absolutely crazy. Sorry about that glare, but this movie is so insane. Like, jeez, such a good film. Then we have Napoleon Dynamite and Neighbors at the end. We have The Nice Guys over here. Really good Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe movie. Nightcrawler, which I love. Jake Gyllenhaal did such a great job in that. Nocturnal Animals, and we have Nonstop with Liam Neeson, which is such a crazy, like, it's just a great action thrill ride. Not amazing or anything, but I do enjoy it. The Nun, which I hate. I don't like having that movie. I wish it wasn't here. Oblivion, Oculus, great film. If you know, you know. Such a good movie. Office Christmas Party, also a good movie. I wish I watched this during Christmas, actually. I forgot this existed until right now. Olympus Has Fallen, On Dangerous Ground, which is an older movie. Then we have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which just came out recently, actually. Won a few awards at the Golden Globes. Good job to that. I know it's going to win some Oscars for sure. Orphan, which is one of my favorite thriller movies. So good. Pacific Rim with this really, really nice slipcover also. Paddington, yes, I love this movie so much. Such a great film. Along with Paddington 2, which I think is even better than the first. I was Paddington for Halloween too, by the way. Yes, such a good movie. Then we have Pain and Gain. Not bad. Paper Towns, just fun, like, entertainment, I guess. Parental Guidance. Passenger Steelbook. I like the Steelbook more than the movie too, one of those situations. Paul Blart Mall Cop. Hate the second one with a passion. Phantom Thread with Daniel Day-Lewis, his last film, I believe. Phenomenon with John Travolta. And then I have the Pineapple Express Steelbook over here, along with Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping. Such a good movie. Love The Lonely Island. I need to see more from them sometime soon. I don't know where they've been. Then we have The Possession. Great horror film. Predator. Don't love it. The Prestige. Pretty good. Haven't seen it in a while though. And then, oh, this is kind of, okay. And then we have Prince Avalanche over here. Underrated Paul Rudd movie. And then Prisoners, which is so intense. Denis Villeneuve. He's like an amazing director. Really great film. And then moving along, we have Project X. Also, if you know, you know. That's such a good one. Prometheus. Psycho on Steelbook. Great horror film. Pulp Fiction, another classic from Tarantino. A Quiet Place. I'm not sure why they're making a second one. They don't need to make a sequel to A Quiet Place. It ended, like, fine. The Raid. Still haven't seen that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm slacking. Then we have The Return of Swamp Thing from MVD. The Revenant. Great Leonardo DiCaprio movie. That's where he won his Oscar, I believe. Then we have The Ring. Good horror film. Rio. I actually really love the music in this. And then there's Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then War for the Planet of the Apes, which I don't know what I'm doing, but I still haven't seen this. I'm like really slacking. And then we have Room, a good A24 movie. San Andreas, where they destroy San Francisco and like most of California, and probably the world. The Sandlot, I haven't seen that in a long time. And then over here we also have Sausage Party on Steelbook, right next to Saving Private Ryan. Which one's better, Sausage Party or Saving Private Ryan? Both critically acclaimed Oscar-winning films, right? Yeah, just kidding. Then we have Saw, the complete 7-movie collection, or 6, what is this? How many? Yeah, 7 films in here. I enjoy those, actually. Then we have Schindler's List, from Steven Spielberg. Really depressing, but really amazing, obviously. And then I'm just gonna read these ones off because it's kind of hard to access right now, but we have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, The Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, Secret Life of Pets, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, which I love so much. It's Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. Please watch this one if you haven't seen it. Then we have A Serious Man, 7 Pounds, 7 Psychopaths, and The Shallows. And then moving down even more, we have Shame, which is a movie about Michael Fassbender being like a sex addict. It's really, really good film, really well acted. He deserves a lot of awards for that one too. Then we have The Shape of Water, Shaun of the Dead, another great one from Edgar Wright, The Shawshank Redemption, classic. Saw that in theaters recently, actually. It was really cool. Sicario. Then we have Sin City, which looks amazing. Sinister, which is actually pretty creepy. They did a good job with that one. The second one's not as good, but not horrible. And then we have The Skeleton Twins with Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader. I love Bill Hader so much. I just finished Barry season 1 and season 2. What a great show. I wish that won more at the Golden Globes. Didn't really get anything, actually. Quantum of Solace, 007. And we have Skyfall, Snowpiercer. I love this movie so much. One of my all-time favorites, actually. And Parasite just came out by the same director. Such a great film. I hope that wins stuff at the Oscars. Then we have S.O.B. Then we have The Social Network, David Fincher. He's such a great director, amazing. Source Code, love Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors. Southpaw, another Jake Gyllenhaal movie. Space Jam, still haven't seen this over here, but I need to watch it. The Spectacular Now, really good, like, I guess romance movie. I like it. And then we have the Spider-Man trilogy, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then over here we have Spider-Man Homecoming, along with Spy, A Star is Born, which I got recently. I think I got that for Black Friday for like $4 or something. Great deal. And then Star Trek 2, St. Vincent, and this is a great set over here, the complete Star Wars saga. Like, look at that cover, isn't that just gorgeous? And I did see The Rise of Skywalker recently, and thought it was good. Didn't love it or anything, but it was entertaining and like really well made for sure. I just don't like how they left a few things unanswered, and I'm just putting this back real quick. I don't know why they did that. They like randomly, they obviously didn't have a plan. They didn't know where they wanted to go with it, and they just needed to like figure things out before they made it, honestly. And we are now on the bottom shelf, so I hope you guys are able to see this okay. We have Star Wars Rogue One, probably my least favorite Star Wars movie. I don't really like that one, but I got it for a good price, so I said maybe I'll like it if I watch it again, but I didn't really like it that much. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Then we have Steve Jobs, which is such a great film. Michael Fassbender's, like, he's great in everything. Suicide Squad, we don't talk about that. Sully with Tom Hanks, I don't need to own that. It's kind of boring. Like, I don't need to watch that over and over again, but it's not bad. Summer of 42, I did enjoy this one, actually. Suspicion, Swiss Army Man, another great A24 movie. Haven't seen this in years, though. I need to watch it again. Then we have Tag. I remember watching this in theaters with my dad, and then I watched it again on a plane from New York to California. I don't know why I remember that, but it was just on there. Taken, Ted, as well as Ted 2 on Steelbook. I mean, I like Ted a lot more than the second one, but the second one's not bad. Ninja Turtle movie, I don't like it that much. Terminal, and we have The Terminator, which is a classic, obviously, along with T2 Judgment Day, which is even better. And then Terminator 3, which is alright, and Terminator Genesis, which we could throw away. But we also have This Is the End, which is one of my favorite comedy movies. I love it so much, so creative. Then This Is Where I Leave You. I read the book for this one as well, and I love that film. And then we have Three Billboards, which won so many awards like a couple years ago. Can't remember which year that was, maybe 2018, I think. Titanic, Tower Heist. Then we have The Town, which was directed by Ben Affleck. He did a great job with that. Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. Traffic, and then I know it's kind of hard to see, but we have Transformers Revenge of the Fallen over here, which is a lot of people's least favorite Transformers movie, but I think it's alright. We have Transformers Age of Extinction, also not one of my favorite movies. I don't know why I have that. I like the Steelbook though. Tully, really good Charlize Theron movie. Tusk, which is so insane. I'm so happy I own this. It's kind of hard to find now with the slipcover. It's so fun. It's on Netflix too, so I'd watch it. It's crazy. Under the Skin, United 93 over here. I got that for pretty cheap, but it's a sad movie, geez. V for Vendetta, remember the, what is it, something November 8th of November? Okay, I don't even know anymore, I shouldn't have started that. Vacation, which is pretty funny. Watchmen, I still need to see the new show, and I need to watch the movie again before I watch the show. The Way, Way Back, We Bought a Zoo, We're the Millers, which is really funny, and I do like the slipcover on it. What Men Want, I got that from Paramount. I saw it in theaters too, and it's not the best, but it's kind of funny. Where the Wild Things Are, While We're Young with Adam Driver and Ben Stiller, another Noah Baumbach movie. So good. I love his writing. It's just like, I like all his movies pretty much. Whiplash, great Damien Chazelle film. Wilson, Wind River. And then we have Wish I Was Here. I do like that movie quite a bit. Then we have The Witch, really, really creepy. The Wizard of Oz. The Wolf of Wall Street, which I don't think I've actually seen the whole movie. I feel like I've only seen parts of it, so I need to go back and watch the whole thing again. As I said before, I watched The Irishman recently, so gotta get all my Scorsese movies out of the way. The Wolverine, it's okay. Wonder Woman, it's alright. Then we have The World According to Garp. I miss Robin Williams so much. World War Z, another Robin Williams movie, World's Greatest Dad, which is so depressing. That movie, it kind of freaks me out. Wrath of the Titans, The Wrong Man, older movie. X-Men First Class, and then X-Men Days of Future Past, which I love so much. What a good film. Yes Man, another great Jim Carrey movie when he was at his best with Zooey Deschanel. Really good movie. You Again. I've watched that since I was really, really young, and I do enjoy that. Good Disney movie. Not a lot of people have seen it, actually. Zodiac. Good serial killer movie. Zombieland, which is one of my all-time favorite movies too. Like one of my favorite comedies, I'd say. I didn't like the second one that much though. Kind of let me down. And then we have the start of my Criterion collection over here with the 400 Blows. One of my all-time favorite films. Being John Malkovich. Such a weird movie. Cold Water. Need to check that one out still. Dazed and Confused with this really cool cover over here. Then Pan's Labyrinth. Great film by Guillermo del Toro. Punch Drunk Love. Gotta love Paul Thomas Anderson. Squid and the Whale, another really great Noah Baumbach film. And then The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, which is such a beautiful film. I love everything about this. One of my favorite movies of all time, like visual-wise and just of all time, honestly. And then I have my Disney movies over here. Starts with 101 Dalmatians. I think this slipcover is kind of rare, actually. I like it a lot. Then we have Aladdin with that Best Buy exclusive cover. We have the newer Alice in Wonderland movie, kind of weird. Bambi, classic. Beauty and the Beast, another classic. And then I have the live action Beauty and the Beast, which is alright. It's not great or anything. Big Hero 6, really, really like this movie. You gotta love Baymax. Then we have A Bug's Life. Cars, I was just at Cars Land recently again, and it's a really cool land, and the movie's not bad. I don't like the other ones though. Then we have A Christmas Carol. Coco, which is so great. You gotta love Coco. Enchanted. I remember seeing this in theaters with my mom and brother back in the day, and there was no one else in the theater. I don't know why, but what a good movie. Finding Dory. Didn't love that one that much. My favorite Disney movie of all time, The Fox and the Hound. This also comes with the second one, which we don't really need to talk about. And then I have the rest of my Disney movies over here with Frankenweenie, which is a weird one. And then we have Frozen. I still haven't seen Frozen 2, but I'll watch that sometime soon, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Then we have G-Force with all the guinea pigs, gotta love it. Home on the Range, which, I don't know, it's not one of the most popular Disney movies, but it's not bad, it's alright. Incredibles 2, gotta love the Incredibles movies. I need the first one on Blu-ray, I have it on DVD of course. And then we also have Inside Out, which is one of my favorite Pixar movies. I love this film so much, just watched it again recently. Into the Woods, it's alright. The Jungle Book, another classic of course. And then the live action Jungle Book, which I like a lot more than the live action Lion King. Then we have the original Lion King, which everyone loves, of course. And then The Lion King 1.5, haven't seen it. The Little Mermaid, another classic. Moana, I'm sure this is soon to be a classic. Everyone seems to really like this movie. Monsters University, We Are Okay. Mulan 1 and 2, the first one's a classic. I'm looking forward to the live action movie, actually. It looks pretty good. Old Dogs, pretty funny. Pete's Dragon, the older one, it's interesting. Pinocchio, what a great film. I remember watching that all the time when I was younger. Planes, don't really like that one. And then we have The Prince of Persia, Queen of Katwe with Lupita Nyong'o, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and then we have Tangled, which is really, really good too. I'm surprised they didn't make a sequel to that. Toy Story 3, and then I'm just gonna read these last couple off because they're hard to grab. We have Treasure Planet, Wreck-It Ralph, and then Zootopia. That's actually it for all my movies on my Blu-ray shelf, so let's go over to my stack of Blu-rays that I have just laying around. And as you guys can see over here, I have 3 pretty good sized stacks of movies that don't fit on my shelf, so I'm gonna have to get another shelf to fit these on somehow. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that though, so yeah, for now, let's just go through them and see what I have in these piles. First one I have is this Will Smith movie, Gemini Man, which I haven't seen yet. I actually just got this in the mail yesterday, I believe, so that's a new copy. And then we have Palms, and we have The Hustle with Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. And we have Mean Girls, which is a comedy, classic kind of. Overlord on 4K, Bumblebee on 4K, The Kid Who Will Be King. Then we have Pet Sematary, another 4K movie. I still haven't seen that or the original Pet Sematary. And then we have Night Hunter with Henry Cavill. I just talked about that one recently. Then we have Nobody's Fool with Tiffany Haddish, along with A Wonderful Life, which is said to be like a classic Christmas movie. I still have to watch it. Then we have Rocketman on 4K, which is also winning a lot of awards right now. I think it just won a few things at the Golden Globes. I'm pretty sure. I think Taron Egerton actually won for like Best Actor, maybe? Not sure though. And then we have Galaxy Quest on Steelbook. We have The Haunting of Hill House, which I just talked about recently. We have Step Brothers, which I got a while ago. Lola Versus, which I got for a good price. I talked about all of these ones actually in one of my recent Blu-ray hunting videos or Blu-ray update videos. Then we have Lars and the Real Girl, a weird one with Ryan Gosling. Spring Breakers, which a lot of people don't like, but I enjoy it. I think it's very strange, but in a good way. Then, oh, I honestly didn't even know I had this. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I gotta add that to my Hunger Games collection. Then we have Dallas Buyers Club. Really kind of sad movie, but really well acted. And then Monsters, which I still need to watch. I think I got this from Amoeba. Oh yeah, for like $3, which is a great deal. Then I have China Salesman over here, which I'm never gonna watch. I don't know. I don't need that movie. Then we have Black Eagle, and then I have Another Wolf Cop over here, and October Baby, which I really don't need. I got that for $1 at the dollar store. Then I have God Monster of Indian Flats with this really, really cool cover, actually. And then Alien 3, Aliens, and the first Alien. I just don't include these in my collection because now I have the Alien Anthology, so I'm still gonna keep these around, but I don't really need them in my Blu-ray shelf right now. Then I have Sherlock Gnomes, which I don't need this movie. Why do I have it? Then my roommate got this for me for Christmas. Glass, a movie we all hated. He likes to get me movies that I really don't like. He got me The Nun and he got me Glass, and it's just kind of a joke, but I didn't like Glass at all. Then I have Beyond the Sky, and that's it for all of my like stacks of movies over here. I have like 3 big stacks that I just need to like find a place for. And as you guys can see, I've literally just been on the floor filming this video. I have my stacks over here, and then the whole Blu-ray shelf is over here. See, there's not a lot of space to like get in and out, so that's why it was kind of hard, especially with like lighting and stuff. Like getting my light and microphone all set up was kind of tough in there. And then I have my Arrow Video movies over here on these top 2 shelves, like right next to my big poster over here. So let's get right into these. The first one is 12 Monkeys. Sorry, this is handheld, but it's kind of hard to get a tripod or something up here. Then I have The Addiction. I have The Apartment. Audition with, I don't remember who's in this actually. I can't remember her name. The Baby, which is such a weird film. I saw that a while ago. It was very strange. Basket Case with this really nice slipcover. Bloody Birthday. Bloody Spear at Mount Fuji, which I've seen and I thought it was pretty good. A little slow, but it's not bad. The Cat O' Nine Tails. Then we have the De Niro and De Palma collection. Pretty cool. Death Smiles on a Murderer. Deadbeat at Dawn. Deep Red. And then one of my all-time favorite movies, Donnie Darko, with this really, really cool steelbook. So nice. Distant Voices, Still Lives, or Still Lives, not sure what it is. The Fifth Chord. The Grand Duel. The Hired Hand, and I'm just gonna read these ones off. It's the Iguana and the, what is this name? The Iguana with the Tongue of Fire. Images, which is interesting. Keoma, and then Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and that's all the movies on the top shelf I have for Arrow. On the second shelf, we have The Last House on the Left, Milo, The Possessed, then we have Scared Stiff, Schlock, Season of the Witch, The Serpent's Egg, then we have She Devils on Wheels, Sleeping Dogs. These are kind of falling down, but what can you do? Then we have Terraformers, which is really weird, Torso, Vigil, and then we have the last one, Yakuza Law, and then I just have some random things over here. I have my Fire Stick case, and then some games that are just like kind of holding it up with R2-D2 next to it. But yeah, that's it for all my Arrow movies up on this shelf. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for all my Blu-rays. I know my room's kind of a mess right now. Like, I've been using books and like an old MacBook case to like hold things up to try to get everything in order. But yeah, I haven't showed you guys my room in a while, so if you wanted to check it out, here it is. I got a new computer recently, which is really great to have, and I put my Mad Max poster back up. My Arrow things are over there on that shelf, and then I just have my same old posters that I think you guys remember from my last movie room tour, maybe? Not really sure when the last one was, but yeah, that's my Blu-ray collection for 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for so much more stuff on this channel. Hope you guys are excited. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.